If you're not familiar with the rules of this challenge, I highly recommend watching the first and second part. Wink, wink. Anyways, I'm gonna have to make an exception for Frostbite Cave, and probably for the rest of the game to be honest, which is the pre-planted plant rule is now dead. Okay, it's no longer applied to this challenge. Why? Pepperpult is that dog shit. And no, I am not kidding, this plant is so bad. 20-second recharge, 200 sun cost, does 50 damage, which barely defeats a conehead. The plant food power-up shoots 3 random projectiles, which isn't even guaranteed to hit the zombie you actually want to hit, and it does not insta-kill bucketheads. That's right, does not kill bucketheads. This thing is absolutely fucked. My genuine theory about how this plant came to fruition is that one of the developers of the game had a low spice intolerance, and one of his coworkers made fun of him and called him a little beta rook because he couldn't handle peppers. And so he got so mad he brought an AK to the PopCap headquarters and shot his coworker, and thought, that's not enough. Let's add a shitty plant that's about peppers to really rub in the fact that peppers fucking suck. Absolutely fuck this plant and everyone involved with it. Anyways, day 1 is a walk in the park. We get 2 free walnuts, and Pepperpult is immune to the world's gimmick, which is the freezing winds. Day 2 is literally easier than day 1 because it's possible with only hot potato. And yeah, I know that using the pre-planted plants to beat the level is kinda lame, but I mean, that rule doesn't apply anymore. Day 3 is an impossible conveyor level because there's no world plants, so moving on. Day 4 has no pre-planted plants, which means that this level is impossible. I am dead serious. These stupid sliding tiles literally ruin everything. Because of these sliding tiles, lane 5 will never ever have its mower activated, which means that stalling is really not much of an option here, because inevitably a zombie's gonna go on lane 4 really early on, and there's nothing we can do about that, which means we immediately have to plant Pepperpults in lane 4 and 5. And why do we need 2 Pepperpults as fast as possible? That's because 2 coneheads spawn right after the 4th mower's gone, so we need to defend that lane. And it may sound nice that only coneheads and browncoats spawn at the bottom 2 lanes, but the top 3 lanes is where everything goes to shit. And since I have to waste all my plant food abilities on regular Becca heads, the final wave is literally impossible as there's not a single plant food zombie. There's 3 bucketheads on 3 separate lanes, and the plant food doesn't even insta-kill bucketheads anyway, so I'm fucked. Without the pre-planted plants, day 5 is impossible because you only get like 7 Pepperpults in the entire level. Even though it's an infinite plant level, you still barely get any Pepperpults because fuck you. However, now that we've gotten rid of the pre-planted plant rule, we can easily beat this level. Even though day 6 is literally the level made for Pepperpult, he still loses. This plant fucking sucks. I don't even know what I died to in this attempt. A pair of eyes, I guess. I don't know. However, 3rd time's the charm and I win. Day 7 would have been easy if it weren't for the fact that the snowstorm mechanic is actually really stupid. Like, what am I supposed to do about an imp that instantly spawns on my split pea? Nothing. And by the way, after my split pea essentially gets insta-killed, they bombard you with bucketheads, so what the fuck? However, nothing is able to quantify the amount of gaming power I have, so I beat this level in only a few attempts. Since for some reason only the 2nd lane is attacked by the snowstorm crap, we just need to double up on Pepperpults in that lane, as well as let the split pea snipe the conehead power plant guy. After that, all we need to do is pray to the skibbity gods that Pepperpult plant food power will actually hit the bucketheads and we win. This level actually gave me the revelation that the more zombies are dead, the more likely that Pepperpult's power plant ability actually hits the zombie you want. This unfortunately doesn't do jack shit on day 4. Day 8 introduces blockhead zombies, which is basically just a way worse version of the buckethead zombie. By the way, me and my friends made the agreement that premium plants of the world, like Hurricane and Fire Pea in this case, they are allowed in this challenge. You might be wondering what I mean by premium plant of the world. So basically, if a level forces you to use the same premium plant in 2 or more levels, then I consider it a premium plant of the world. For example, Hurricane is used in day 3 and 8, so I consider it a premium plant of the world. Hurricane isn't even that good in this world anyway, because Pepperpult immediately unchills the zombies that Hurricane chills, and also it's just way too expensive to be viable. By the way, I don't think day 8 is possible without using other plants, because I mean, you just don't get enough for Pepperpult to deal with the amount of stuff on the screen. Day 9 is another impossible level as we get introduced to the Dodo Rider. This little shit flies over slider tiles, which we were already kind of banking on so we could actually put Pepperpults in viable spots. Now, since essentially every lane is in danger because of this fucker, we can't clump up our Pepperpults in like one spot so we can do all the damage to the zombies. Now our damage is spread, which means that bucketheads basically just instant lose. Day 10 is another impossible day. While Charred Guard does a little bit of damage, it's not enough to deal with the entire level. Also, he doesn't even spawn that often, and later into the level, Hot Potatoes also spawn, so that's even less of a chance for him to spawn. Also, it's around this day where I just started getting tired of this music. It is so annoying. Guess what? It's been, exactly 0 levels since an unbeatable level. So, it's time for another unbeatable level. And what makes this level unbeatable, you ask? I mean, look at the screen. This is ridiculous. Constant Dodo Rider spam, blockheads. We only have Pepper Pult. Charred Guard doesn't even help that much. Did I mention this level has 4 flags? Yeah, 2 slow recharging plants and another plant that does jack shit. Because we have a plant that doesn't get affected by the frost wind? No. We can beat the level if we use Sunshroom, but, like, who cares? On the bright side, now that we have Charred Guard, Day 4 and 9 are possible. Day 12 is a plan your defense level, and you know what? Thank you. These levels have been such hell so far that it's just a nice break. Oh, no. Oh, fuck. No fucking way, dude. Are you serious? Do I even need to explain why this level is insane? 4 flags, Gargantuar. By the way, this variant throws like 5 imps, so my Pepper Pult's actually fucked. Blockheads. And even the Huntress guys that sound like 5-5 ghosts from regular show. I cannot stress enough how easy this level is. I beat it second try somehow. I genuinely thought that was going to be impossible, but I'm actually just too good at the game. Sorry, dude. On day 14, we get like 8 sunflowers, so this level can be easily beaten. I can beat this with all my orifices closed, including my dick hole. There's also this really weird interaction with the Dodo Zombie and the Hurricane. Hey, fuck off. What? Day 15 looks a little scary with 2 endangered Pepper Pults and 4 flags again. Yeah, get ready for that to be a recurring thing. But I somehow first tried this one too. Either these levels are becoming super easy or I'm just all of a sudden becoming a god at Plants vs. Zombies 2. This is also when my friend got really confused that I didn't like the Frostbite Cave music. But trust me, when you try to beat Day 4 for like 3 hours straight with only Pepper Pults, it's fucking grating. Day 16 is another impossible level because you just don't get enough Pepper Pults. You also get Charred Guard, but I mean, come on. Day 17 gives us Fume Shrooms for some reason, but also introduces the Troglodyte zombie, or as I like to call him, the Imp Lester. For some reason he always spawns with 3 frozen children, which can't be legal.
Hold him for questioning. Check his hard drive for child porn.
However, for once in its miserable life, Pepper Pult actually counters something. Day 18 is yet another impossible conveyor level. Unless you're telling me you can beat this entire level only using Stunyon. Okay, buddy. Day 19 is a given plants level, but like, game, I was already gonna use those plants. It also gave me 2 twin sunflowers, which makes this day a cakewalk. And after what felt like 300 years, we finally unlock a new plant, which is actually super helpful. I actually lost on day 20. Imp Lesters are actually kind of genuine threats because not only do they insta-kill plants, they also take up space on the grid so you can't really place anything. However, on my next attempt I placed my Pepper Pults in preparation for the Imp Lesters and I beat the level. Day 21, quite frankly, pissed me off. It wasn't difficult or anything, it's just that fire pea shooters are OP and I didn't use them this entire time because I'm a good boy and decided not to use premium plants. Dude, I could have been using this fucking thing the whole time. This thing is busted! Dude, literally this could have beat like everything. Oh my god, dude. No way. Man, that is so OP. If I allowed myself, if I got this, I literally would have, this would not have even been a challenge. Oh wow, I beat the whole fucking level, who would have guessed. Day 22 struck the fear of God into my soul, as it introduces the ferret zombies, which is basically the chicken zombie except I don't have a counter to it. While Charred Guard is a decent counter to it, it's still annoying enough to make me want to do something to a ferret that the evil autism guy did to his. Other than that, this level's a joke. I even accidentally didn't let any of the crocodile guys die, so it's pretty cool. Day 23 probably would have been impossible if it wasn't for the 3 twin sunflowers in the field, so that's cool. The reason I think that is because sometimes the level fucking jump scares you and does this. Whoa! What? Yeah, game, that's real fair. I had a close call with the weasel zombie, but I still won first try. The penultimate level, Day 24, was a sun production level, so quite frankly, it's anticlimactic. Day 25 is conveyor belt level, but it's not a Dr. Zomboss fight. That's because Frostbite Caves is 30 levels long for some reason, because fuck you and your consistency. Unlike most conveyor belt levels in this world, this level is actually possible because it gives you the busted Rotobagger, which is insanely overpowered. Despite being another 4 flag level, Day 26 is made trivial with Rotobagger. Seriously, this thing is insane. It shoots like 3 Ps in 4 directions. It's like an infinitely better 3-peater. It's only 150 sun, what the fuck? With this newfound power, I go back to challenge Day 11 and beat it with ease. And by with ease, I mean I spend like 6 minutes microing a shitload of zombies at the bottom lane because I don't have a lawnmower there. Despite Day 27 being a protect the endangered levels with 3 Gargantuars, this level goes down with ease because Rotobagger is just built different. Day 28 is a prepare your defense level, which is pretty easy. The actual penultimate day is as anticlimactic as it gets, as we get Fire Pea Shooter, and I definitely did not almost lose. And finally, we get to the Dr. Zomboss stage, which is really easy. I just want to say that I have been getting a little bit of support, and I really appreciate that, as this challenge is insanely fun to do. My friend gave me a little constructive criticism to give more emphasis on the difficulty, and he honestly cooked with that because this is one of my favorite videos so far. The next world is the Lost City. Goodbye.